Hello everyone, this is MJPWGaming and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Easter egg to RAVE in the Redwoods, and I put a lot of time in this. In fact, I put about a week of time into this. I did the Easter egg several different times, a lot of the times just to get all the fancy little quotes just to match up into this video, and I made something I think that is pretty special and I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, I present to you the RAVE in the Redwoods Easter egg guide. So something I want to notify you before you actually start the Easter egg, I want you to get comfortable with a good deck of Fate and Fortune cards. If you want to do this Easter egg as quick as possible, then I recommend going with the majority of the Fate and Fortune cards that relate to money. There's a lot of different ones. There's also a lot of Fate ones I recommend. But one thing I do recommend is like perk insured, especially in co-op if you're wanting to get back up and have your perks and not go with the whole like, oh, we gotta wait a couple more rounds because I went down and I gotta get all my perks again. I do recommend perk insured all the way for this. However, if this is just your first time doing it, I recommend it then, but after you've did it a couple times and you're pretty comfortable with the Easter egg, then I would just go back to fake cards because that's all I do. I went all right back to fake cards, just the standard stuff that's not going to be my stuff that would actually use up, and I won't be able to use those anymore, so just do whatever you're comfortable with. And then I want you to get upgraded bows before you get to the end and to the boss fight, because you will definitely need these, because the zombies that's in the boss fight will not die by regular guns and such. And you will need regular guns by then, so just get something you're comfortable with by then as well. Personally, I recommend the wolf and the deer bows. What I do, I go in with mule munchies, and I have the wolf, the deer, and some other just like a random gun, just to get like the more accurate shots and to shoot some symbols and stuff. You'll see a little bit later, but just get the upgraded bows, okay? So the first step, talk to Kevin Smith. If you don't know where Kevin Smith is, he is on the island. You need to get the boat parts. I have a guide on that. It's in the description if you don't know as of just yet. But take the boat from the dock to the island and go up into the cabin and talk to Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith?
Yeah, that's me, but who the hell are you?
Yo, dog. The name's AJ. Me and my crew, we on this mad dash to try to get us out of this place, yo.
Yeah, good luck with that. This hellhole ain't letting anybody out.
Yo, that's what we thought about Spaceland, dog. But we represented up in there.
This is RAVE in the Redwoods, sir. Spaceland was a Saturday morning cartoon show compared to RAVE. This film is the epitome of morbid. The body count in this film alone was...
Yeah, I get it, homie. I get it. But we're not about to sit around here waiting for some cavalry to show up.
Little piece of advice, my friend. You hear or see that slasher, you run. You run your ass off. Best of luck to you and your friends, AJ.
Yo, if we find a way out, we're coming back for you, dog.
From here, you need to go to the RAVE area, and behind the big statue of the giant man, there will be a torn piece of a photograph. Pick that torn piece of a photograph up.
Dude, we have been fans of Wilder shit for years, man, since we were kids. When a new Wilder film was out, it was like we studied it. We must have seen some of those films like 100 times, man. Dude, there was something really badass about the way that dude made his stuff. I mean, we used to sit around and talk about what kind of sequels we'd make, how we'd kill everyone off, who would show their tits, all that kind of shit.
And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, be ready for some like ritual type stuff. What you need to know before you actually start into this ritual, you will end up losing a perk if you fail or don't do this quick enough. There is a time limit for all of this, even with the second section of the ritual, so be very cautious, and especially if you're in solo, it can take a random perk out of your selection. It's not necessarily the last perk that you just got, and it can take your up in atoms, and you don't want to lose that perk. So I recommend be on your game, use bullet type regular SMGs. That's what I use every time, and that will get you going. So take that torn piece of a photo to the fire pit area and place it down, and you will start this ritual. What you need to do here, you need to get arm gibs. What I suggest is, like I said, the bullet type SMG, and don't aim in, just hip fire and shoot far away. Most of the time, that's how I get all the arm kills. Just make sure you're doing it quickly as possible. Like I said, you can lose a perk, and if you're in solo, you can lose your up and atoms. So once you've gotten enough arm gibs, you will see a bunch of souls flying into the center where you place down the photo, and you will need to inspect that orb and wait for the slasher to spawn. Then what you need to do, you need to kill him when the RAVE vision wears off. What I recommend right here is to have gas grenades, because apparently right now when you throw a gas grenade at him, it kills him instantly. They may or may not patch this, I'm not too sure, but if they don't, there you go. But if they do, I recommend upgraded shotguns. The upgraded Reaver, upgraded twice, you can shoot him and kill him under 10 shots. Also, another thing, the fireworks trap seems to one-hit kill him instantly. But once you've killed him, you will notice you get a max ammo, and you can now pick up the cleansed photo.
Dude, after we made a bunch of our own movies, Hollywood really spread her legs for us. We've been wanting to do this whole pitch thing with Wilder forever. Shit, man, we talked about it before we even knew what making a movie was about, you know? Kevin wanted to do remakes and sequels and shit. But to be honest, I just wanted to get up in his movies, man. To be part of that Wilder legacy.
Take the photo of Jay to Kevin Smith back on the island.
So this isn't all of it, but at least we got to start.
Thank you, seriously. You didn't have to do that. Man, we just wanted to make some movies.
From here, a second torn picture will spawn near Tough Enough above Spawn.
Real's Kevin's Arctic. We're talking lost, never before seen footage here. These are some of the biggest horror films ever made. When we got the call to come to the private theater, man, I was hyped. I kept telling Kevin, dude, this is it, man. We're about to work with Wilder. Willard fucking Wilder, man.
Now take it to the RAVE area and place it down to start another ritual. This ritual will require leg gibs, and what I recommend for this one is the balloon trap, because it will kill all of them and do all the work for you. But if you don't want to do it and wait on getting all the gems, I recommend getting a shotgun. And if you don't know the balloon traps order, it is a blue, and a yellow gem, but all you gotta do is just blow off the legs of the zombies, and the balloon trap, like I said, it'll do it all instantly for you. And once you've gotten enough leg gibs, then you can go up to the glowing orb, and you can wait for the slasher to spawn, and then you can kill him outside of RAVE vision. Once you've killed him, you'll notice a max ammo once again, and you can pick up the cleansed photo.
If I could go back, I would do one thing. Tell us not to go anywhere near that fucking theater. First we're sitting down listening to Wilder bitch at us about ruining the legacy of his movies or some shit. Next thing I know, we're in the middle of the fucking forest. I wanted to be in his movies, yes, but not like this.
Now you need to take that photo of Kevin Smith to Kevin Smith back on the island.
But don't worry, we're gonna find the rest for you, yo.
Thanks, but I think I'm gonna need a little bit to let this all soak in. All for those damn film reels.
From here, you need to pick up the skull from the slasher's lair, or the power room.
Rave in the Redwoods? What the fuck were we doing in Rave in the Redwoods? I mean, come on, it was like a nightmare come to life. When Kevin started freaking out, I didn't know what to do. He started changing, like contorting and shit. It was like some Hollywood special effects shit, but real somehow. I mean, I ran until I could hardly breathe. This was surreal. What the fuck was going on?
And take it to the beach to start a final ritual. This final ritual will be headshot kills. Once you've did all the headshots, you can pick up the orb and wait for the slasher to spawn once again and kill him outside of RAVE vision. Once you've killed him, pick up the cleansed skull.
Kevin turned into the fucking slasher? I tried running him, but he caught up to me. Whatever he had become, he wasn't Kevin anymore. He wasn't in there, behind that mask. The pain was real. This was no movie, no dream. And I was dying. Everything flashed before me in an instant. My wife, my daughter.
Now from here, this is where you need to start preparing for the actual boss fight, and once you click on to the next step, you will not be able to pack a punch or anything else, so please do and prepare everything right now. Get your perks, like I said, upgraded bows, and have one normal weapon. You don't necessarily have to upgrade if you have all of your bows and everything. Upgrading is not very necessary because you will be using the bows the majority of the time, but you do need to have a normal weapon. Cannot stress that enough. If you go in there without it, you won't be able to actually complete one of these steps that's actually in there. You'll just be kind of stuck. So once you're ready, you need to go down into the slasher's lair or the power room once again, and all players in the game must press a button that's on the walls. There's going to be 4 of them, one for all the players. If you're in solo, you just have 1. If you're in 2, you just have 2. You get it from there. And once all the players in the game have pressed all the buttons, you can hear Kevin Smith telling you to go down to the docks. And when you go down to the docks, he's actually waiting for you in the boat.
This one's gonna blow your mind, Kev, but don't worry, man. This nightmare's almost over.
What the hell does this mean? No way. Not Jay. Wait, this is Jay. This is me and Jay. Wait, where's Jay?
No, this has got to be a fucking mistake. I didn't kill him. I couldn't have killed him. Oh man, Jay, man. Jay, I gotta get out of here. I gotta find Jay. Jay! Oh, ah!
Now for this boss fight, it's very, very easy, and I recommend you take your time. Don't rush through anything. Don't panic. You can get this. There's going to be 4 layers. What you need to do is get kills around the skulls that's around the island. The more players that are in the game, the more skulls that you will have to do. You will see the light glow bright when they are actually completed. You need to do this with all of these, and then a circle will spawn somewhere around the island. Get the slasher to go into that circle and shoot the glowing spot that pops up on him with your normal weapon. From here, you need to shoot the glowing symbols that pop up on the slasher's body, and I recommend using the wolf bow because when you do this and you shoot it, it'll knock it out instantly. Next, you need to get into the glowing green circles and defend yourself from the spawning skeletons. If you step out of the circle or don't make it in there in time, you will burn to death. You need to repeat all of these steps 3 times, except for on the 3rd time, after you shoot all the glowing symbols off of the slasher's body, you can kill him. Then once you've killed him, a soul key will spawn somewhere on the island and you go and pick it up. You will get an ending cutscene. Then you will get the trophy, and you will have completed this Easter egg.
You're ruining my masterpiece! Would you hurry up and die already?
I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and possibly subscribe for more zombies content. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.
This is really fucking weird, Kev.
Okay, now it's clear that I've been in this damn movie way too long.
I'm you, man. I'm you from the future, only slightly thinner. You just need to know that we're gonna kick Willard's ass, okay? Oh, and be nice to Sally, AJ, Andre, and Poindexter. They're just here to help.
Who the hell are they, Kev?
Oh, my friend, you're gonna find out. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, Kev.